What Toku fans, I'm back with another video review on episode 23 of Kamen Geats. And this has an epic reveal at the end of the end. This has a great reveal. We learn the truth is finally come out. Sort of. Because that's the next episode's what next episode is got truth is mentioned. In the next episode the truth's finally come out. Sorry, I had to take care of some things while that idiot stop here. No, annoying, but just an idea. Anyway, I enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to episode 24. By the time episode 25 airs in 2 weeks, we have the premiere of Oshama Center Kinoja. Yet we're just 2 weeks away from Kinoja's premiere. So, say goodbye to the Don brothers. Say goodbye to them next Sunday, because we won't see them again. Unless it's well crossover. We can assume Kinoja will be crossing over with Geats sometime in this year. Probably. Last Super Sentai and Kamen Rider crossover was back in 2021? Yeah, actually. In late 2021. Because that's when Kamen Rider Revised cameoed in the film. Where Kamen Rider I don't know what the Kamen Rider season at that time was called. Before Revised. But they teamed up with Kikai Sentai Senkaija. Which is only aired recently. I'm looking forward to Kinoja. I don't need a crossover. I'm curious to see the Red Kinoja and Geats be team up. You know what I mean? I want to be there to watch a Super Sentai Kamen Rider crossover film. I'm not really caught up on all the shows. Right. I'm gonna do my best to make time to watch these shows on Kiss Asian. And I can watch some classic Super Sentai shows by buying them on DVD. But Kamen Rider, that's gonna be a tricky one. Most of the series on Blu-ray in the US. I don't know why they don't release them here. Like we get subbed anime sometimes. Like Canfor, even though it has a dub, the DVD was at least subbed. And regardless, I was not into subbed anime at the time. Yeah. And it's probably not gone now. And I don't see it anymore. Fuck. I'm just gonna look for the anime online anyway. Alright. But I rebranded the C-Virus into... Yes, rebranded once again. I rebranded that channel into the Comic Book Avenger, where once again we reviewing comics. But some comics I may have to actually get physical copies of, as I may have to read some of them with an app. I'm buying them on the Google Play Store too. It's just a whole thing, okay? And there's not really much places to get classic comic books here. I'm serious, there's not really any place to get classic comics. There was a comic shop in Cumbria, but that's changed into a geek shop. I'm not joking. There literally is a shop for geeks. So, if you know any way I could get more classic comics without going online and basically buy them, please, I'll be grateful to know. And I'm sure I think my first review on that channel will be reviewing the Power Rangers comic if I can find it. Because I think it's the only one I got that's intact. My Fantastic Four comic seems to be it's still together, but it's not looking good. So my first review will probably be on possibly the Spider-Man comic as well, if I can find that too. Never got around to doing that on my old version of the comic book channel, Green Ranger. Comic Book Adventure sounds better. sorry, getting distracted. Let's get into the episode. So the episode opens up with a brief recap I'm to Geats' Ace's supporter, henchman. What we learn makes sense with the looks. What we learn about these people, I'm shocked. But thinking about it, it makes sense. With their drivers. I'll get into that later. But damn, that's why they're different drivers. Like, a twist at the end is gonna be mad. I can't wait to tell you guys. Anyway. So, after that, Barbara, I think her name was. I'm just gonna call that for now, if I can't remember it. Man, just escape after Ace's supporter takes down Michigana and Damien. Yeah, I remember this name for the first time, Michigana. I don't remember his first name, just gonna call him Michigana, which is his actual name, by the way. Last name. It's weird I'm older than most of the Kamen Rider actors on the show. I'm not showing you, like, it's weird that I'm 23, 22 years old, guys. I turned 22 a couple of days ago, by the way. Yeah, she manages to escape. As Ace's supporter comments that, don't ruin the fun. So yeah, the DGP is temporarily suspended until they manage to get the driver back. Barbara enters the realm of goddess of creation, but she can't access it without both drivers of the Great Master and the producer. And the producer's there to stop her at greater security. He hunches to try and get her, but she escapes. Well, this is unforeseen circumstances. I'm not learning it. I think the DGP are also bad guys in a way. What else? Like I've been saying multiple times, the series may end with all our main characters, including the writers that possibly being brought back to life by the time that happens. We have to wait till later this year. We'll be seeing, they'll all be fighting against, back against the, possibly either they'll be fighting against or with the Goddess of Desire. Take down the big threat that might be the head of the DGP. Like the producer, yes, but there are also people who funded it, a station. Just because you're a producer doesn't mean you're a creator. So my guess is there must be someone higher than a producer that created DGP. And until the end, I assume that these main characters, the people the audience of the DGP, other members of the DGP, are upon a dimension where there have been all kinds of Kamen Riders. Well, Ace did technically pre-season cameo, but no one's heard of a rider every season, most of the seasons, somehow. Yeah, that always bothers me sometimes. Like in Power Rangers. Whenever people have a question, did people actually question why black, yellow, and red sound different? And what happened to Green Ranger? And who's this White Ranger? And why does Pink sound different? Who are these new Rangers? What's going on? How come no one's questioning this? I don't know why no one's ever questioned it. Similar prequel. Do they take place in the same universe or different dimension or different worlds completely? That always bothers me slightly. Because, actually, in one of the Precure All-Stars movies, Miyuki somehow knew about Doki Doki Precure, but every previous Precure never finds out about the new Precure at the time before the preseason cameo started. As I know, I'm still gonna continue with Precure tomorrow, I promise. Maybe. Because I got that set to review behind me. Anyway, hey. The game master has been scolded by the producer and his assistant. You know, it's all his fault that this happened. He allowed an outsider to steal his driver. I mean, for now, they can't get their desires granted. Ace says he's going to have enough. Wants to know who they are. Who are these audiences? Who are the people behind the DGP? But the producer refuses to talk. Don't tell them that. Maybe if they were to find out, this world will be boop, gone. Erased. No, not erased, more simply reset. No one will ever remember they've been Kamen Riders. You know, don't remember being Kamen Riders. That's interesting. So he says it's best they don't know. Alright. Also, Michigano and Damien find out the truth about the Yamatos and Maldora, Mom the Gardener. The Yamato Gardener actually was a part of the world. It was part of the DGP, but was erased. Yeah, it's an erased world. That's where we see a familiar world with Buffer bound. I mean Michigana. Sorry. I'm still calling Buffer by habit. Because I remember him for all this time. So, Ace and Ponder. Well, Ace is not walled off. So their mission is to get back the driver. Kira talks to his supporter, gives him some advice. That leaves Kira decides to fight, and he's given the boost buckle. And his supporter comments that he's a true Kamen Rider, which makes sense. Kira was like all the other Kamen Riders that came before him, someone who wants to help people. Who was the first evil rider? When was the first evil rider come into existence? Curious to know that. Alright, I was looking on Facebook. Or was it Twitter? I can't remember. One of the people pointed out that possibly one of the actors who the actor that played Neon's dad could have been the actor that played Time Fire in Time Ranger back in 2000. I'm not sure. I've not watched the series and I don't see Neon's dad much, so I'm not sure. I didn't know that Muhama's actor was in Kamen Rider Geats until it was pointed out, actually. Oh yeah, I'm slow. I mean, when he played Noxon, it was funny. We better go spend time with the firefighter character before we got killed. Anyway, Neon comes to her supporter's room, finds a letter. She finds a letter. Whoever the supporter is. I thought her dad was the supporter, but I was wrong. I was wrong about that for some reason. Right, supporter's room has a lot of flowers. Most likely left for her. Hey, it's an encouraging message to her that even with all the world turns against her, they So I think it might be he. He will stay by her side. That cheers Neon up. Ace has his supporter. Ace is wanting to fight as well. Spoiler reveals he's a rider too, but different in a way. As you notice, we've seen 3 types of drivers. Genitals don't count, by the way. They use the same driver, the Desire driver. But there's a Vision driver and the Laser driver. I gotta just call it the Laser driver. I forgot what it was called, okay. But how that happens, just pick up a card and the belt driver just appears. Why do they call drivers anyway? Kamen Riders and the belts called drivers. They have to make the drivers become riders. Sorry. I don't see the whole point still calling them Kamen Riders, and they don't really ride bikes much. Seriously, I think the last time you saw a Kamen Rider ride a proper bike, you know, a Kamen Rider bike, I think the last time you saw that. It's rare these days. I think. I don't know, really. I don't shitting know. Alright, did you know the first ever Kamen Rider Super Sentai crossover happened only back in 2010? Yeah, when Kamen Rider... Kind of. Samurai Sentai Shinkanjo was the first Sentai season to cross over with Kamen Rider, but some, I'm confused still, didn't Kamen Rider decade end? My guess, so decade must ended when the sixth teammate joined. After the 6th teammate joined, because he's in the crossover. This is actually an English dub of decade, the Hong Kong English dub. I don't know where to find that. But I'll just watch it in Japanese anyway. But yeah, that's the first series to cross over Super Sentai. And it's had to be. I don't know why it took that long just to cross them over. Was it a wish of the creator or something? If you know the reason, please let me know. I really don't know. Anyway, they're confronted by Jamatos. Ace and the support are both henshin. It's pretty cool. K1 and Neon also do a henshin as they fight the Jamatos. Of course, Ace ends up fighting against Michigana again. Now K1 and Neon discover that Damien is on the bad guy's side. Even though Buffer knows the truth now, he still doesn't care who he fights, so as long as he gets to crush riders. Well, Ace's supporter has a bit of a conversation with Michigana's supporter, Baba. What's that name now? You know? And during the conversation, Ace gets injured and dehensions, but he managed to put the pieces together, everything he's had. And we find out everything. Ace reveals that they're not from another dimension. They're from the future. Makes a lot of sense now. The Vision driver, like, it looks future. Like, drivers don't have to be futuristic. The Desire driver, it doesn't really look futuristic. It looks more modern, which is the whole point. But when we were introduced to the Vision driver, it starts to get slightly futuristic, but not much. Just upgraded technology, more cooler. That can be still done in modern days somehow. But the new drivers we saw last time, just last week, guys, can definitely make sense with how they just appear with just using a card, just whoop, appear, and very futuristic with the henchmen. I like that. Anyway, Ace's photo confirms the whole thing's true. And now, since it's revealed, the DGP is going to be permanently over on Earth. Everyone's going to be reset. Anyway, Baba decides to show you the Yamato Garden. And she henshins, but it's not what you expect. She becomes a giant rider. I'm not showing you a giant fucking rider. That's just did not see that coming. I thought she was gonna become the female evil Geats. Just don't get. We saw magazine scans of that. I saw online, and it definitely looks real. I saw on Facebook, but it definitely doesn't look like a fake image. I'm looking. I don't know when that's gonna come. Oh, anyway, she dresses up and pulverizes everything, leaving the fates of everyone unknown. But of course, they're gonna survive. And that's where the episode ends. Next episode is gonna be interesting. We're gonna be fighting. K1 and Neon supporters are gonna be revealed, and it's gonna be a rider versus supporter. That, and futuristic. Is it possible that they can just use normal rider forms, but also go big like Super Sentai? They definitely take inspiration with Sentai now, with a giant hero, not a robot, but still a giant bad guy. The villain's going big. They definitely took a page out of Super Sentai's book. But anyway, that was episode 23. Episode 24 I'm looking forward to. Gotta wait another week. But another thing to look forward to is Kyo Prison's transformation next week. I'm excited, guys. I really am. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. The notification bell will be up to date. All videos that comes out in the future. See you guys later on my anime channel for Digimon Precure. Also, be sure to subscribe to my new version of my rebranded channel in the Comic Book Avenger. I do this time plan to keep reviewing comic books, I promise. If I have enough time, after I'm done my Precure review, I'm gonna look for that Power Rangers comic and Spider-Man comic, do a review on one of them. So I'll be sure to look forward to that. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Alonzi.